So, my beautiful light workers, how are you doing, family? Thank you for coming back in one more time. If you're back here in one of my videos and you're from here before, hugs, 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 hugs to everybody who's out there watching. It's great to be in your energy again. So, this video is for a very, very small few group of people. You know who you are if you know who you are. This is for the seers, the oracles, the ones who have the different clairs, the ones who are connecting to the outside energies of this world that are not just you and me having this conversation, but there's a lot going on in the background. There's a little bit of a warning in this video, a little bit of like, it's something that is not something that I often bring up, but I think it came up in the oracle cards that have come out, and obviously now I must talk about it because it's time to give you that message. So we've got the first card that has come out here, which is perception. And this is all about how you're perceiving something and how you're seeing something, how you are receiving, how you are understanding things around you. Okay, so we've got this perception energy. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. So this is interesting. I kind of feel like this is you even maybe being very spiritual. I mean, I know, by the way, guys, if you're having a personal reading with me, thank you. If you have gone over to my webpage, which I'll put below in the description box, thank you for going over there. I am unable to answer all the emails like I would love to be able to answer them. There's just way too many for me to get through. So if you really would like to book that reading with me, which there are very few available at the moment, I'm going to have to shut them down very soon. I can't exceed past bookings past the end of July. So if you really would like to have a one-on-one with me, Zoom call, I'll only have pre-recorded open until we move a bit further closer to the date where I can open up again. So go over there, webpage, image of everything, a Hedge Rich Tarot. There will be a link below in the description box. If you have booked a reading with me, hi, I'm going to be getting a hold of you very soon. As you get closer to your date, I will send you an email and I'll chat with you and we'll have a one-on-one email conversation, and then you'll get more details about how that's going to be. And you'll know you'll hear from me. So let's get back into this energy. The perception. Let's get some tarot cards out there. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. And the Three of Pentacles shows up in the reverse position. I'm going to be very straightforward with you guys. And then the Three of Swords shows up here as well. So when you are very open in energy, you're very psychic, you have abilities, you've got spiritual connection. Sometimes not everything that you're getting communication from is your guides. Not everything that you're feeling around you is trying to guide you. Some things do come in that can attach to people in a specific way and give them information in a specific way because it's a lower frequency energy. Sometimes people who have passed on, it can happen as well, and they refuse to go off into the light basically, and even through trauma or through whatever reason, doesn't really matter, can become lower vibrational frequencies. Some people will say there's stuff like demonic frequencies, all of these things. For me, I think such things can be possible. You need to go back and go deeper into spirituality to figure out what is demonic and where did that term come from. What is that actually? For me, I just see things as different levels of frequency, different attitudes, different ways of being. Will it serve me to work with certain things? Yes or no? Then if it's a no, it's no good for me. I'm not going to do that. But most of the things that people perceive as being like attachments or whatever can be certain energies, but a lot of them are passed on individuals who have become trapped somehow, or who have become sort of like not wanting to go into the light. They're still craving for the life that they had before. So it's just a very confused soul, and they can even make themselves out to be something more than what they are. Okay, There could be some of you guys out there, some of the things that you could be getting, some of the communication that you're getting may not be great. For somebody out there, this can be ancestral as well. It's almost like a voice keeps playing over and over in your head that's bringing you down. Those kind of things, you know, we like to say the ego mind, the ego what, the ego this, yes, yes, yes. And at the same time, what is fueling that ego mind? So the ego mind is like a park, you know. I always view it as being like a park, an open park, where you can just take a walk into it. And sometimes we've got amazing people having a picnic in the corner, and sometimes you've got somebody, you know, selling illegal stuff on the other side of the park, you know what I mean? And it's like, it depends on who enters the park. So that's your ego mind, and sometimes that can actually be things that come in and can be speaking to you and saying things to you, whispering into your ear, where it is actually not the ego mind, it's actually something else. And it can be very negative things, like you are not good enough, you are you're not psychic at all, you're not spiritual at all, who do you think you are? Those kind of things can happen. So some of you guys may be thinking like, I can't stop my thoughts, it just keeps on going and going and going. Sometimes those kind of things are actually not just the brain functioning and going away. Yes, the brain can function and go away, and sometimes and keep on going away. Mine goes away a lot, like right now. But it can be other things as well, like energies attaching and moving through you. What you need to understand in the reality that we're in, this is a highway, guys. It is a highway and a byway for a lot of different energies moving in and out. If we could perceive it, really perceive and open up our energy and perceive what's really going on around us in the space that we think is very empty, we would be very, very surprised. It's not like that at all. All dimensions, all realities, all levels of everything, timelines, everything really are happening in one space. One space. It's not as vast, even though we look at the universe and go, oh my god, it's never ending vast, but it's almost like a loop onto itself, looping back, looping back, looping back. I don't know how to explain it. That's the only way I can perceive it to be. It's like I'm looking out on the horizon, but at the same time I'm looking, it's like that space of the horizon is really flipping on top of me all the time, and it's overlapping with me. So it's all overlapping in some kind of way. You know why I say it that way is because reality is not what we perceive it to be. For those of you who will be able to understand this, and you're at that point in your like spiritual understanding, for those of you maybe you're still getting there, I think you're hearing it when you're meant to hear it, this is not really here. Okay. The only thing that exists is here. This internal energy is all that exists. And it is your internal energy and my internal energy that is creating the external energy. It doesn't exist until you perceive it to be there. And when you perceive it, then exists. So I am perceiving you to life and you are perceiving me to life because we are one. Okay, so with all that going on, there's a lot going on, and all there really is energy out here, and all these energies are moving and moving through you as well. And that's when sometimes we may be getting communication and getting information and getting sort of things going on that you may be perceiving as maybe even your guides, and it may not be. But your guides are there as well. So frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. Even emotions. Even your emotions can take a dip and you're like, why am I feeling so off all of a sudden? Why am I wait, somebody asked me something. I'm going to jump quickly off here because I'm just remembering communication. Somebody asked me something. Wait a minute, where are you? Amber Shaw 4244, how are you? You said to me, what is the beautiful purple light behind you? I want one too. Let's make magic. Yay! The beautiful purple light that you're looking at is this. So I hope you're going to see this. It looks like that. So it's just a little stand that you buy, and it can move around, and it's got a little rainbow. You get different colors of them. I don't know where you get them, but they look like this. Okay, I literally bought this at some like lighting place. So it's not even expensive. It's actually really very cost effective. It was very cost effective. I'm definitely sure you can get that online on Amazon. Sometimes they call them sunset lamps. Sunset lamp, and sometimes they're orange or they got different colors, so you can go check. Okay, back to reality, back to the real thing. So it also says here, it reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart. You see where this came from? The center of your truth, to stay in the flow of source and balance exchange. So there could be something off in your energy. What I would love to show you at the end of this reading, if you stick around, I'm going to show you how you can clear your energy. It's a very simple practice to realign yourself back to center. If you feel like something is maybe on your energy field, or something is whispering around in you, into your energy, and you just feel like I really would like to let that go, allow me to show you. Stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to show you, it's a Reiki practice actually. So if you guys know Reiki, then you will know, but if you don't, this is and every Reiki master will kind of teach in their own way, so it may be something that will help you to be able to release something off you. You don't need anything. You can smudge yourself, you can do all of that, but you don't need anything. You just need your own energy. So moving forward here, you got a Chariot card with the Page of Swords. Not all information moving through you. Chariot card, Cancer in your reading, is in the reverse position. Not all, there's a lot going on, guys. There's a Chariot card, there's a lot of energy moving around here, there's a lot of stuff going on around us. That's why us as witches, we love to do protection so much. One of the reasons why I wear Rudraksha beads all the time, it took me many years, and I mean many years, to figure out what will work with my energy to keep me out of spaces that I'm not meant to be in. Being a person who does work with spirit and does pick up on a lot of things, I pick up on a lot of things. So Rudraksha for me, it was something that I wear all the time. I sleep with it, I bathe with it, everything. You don't ever take it off for maybe 2 hours at most, and you'll put it back on. This is the only thing that I've ever worn. Thank you. Thank you, yogis. Thank you, Himalayan mountains. Thank you, Rudraksha. Thank you, Shiva, for the tears, tears of joy though. Okay, for this, because it's the only thing that worked with me to kind of like really strengthen my aura, really strengthen my energy, to keep things out as well. So you're going to have to find something here, because sometimes Page of Swords, there is certain energies cutting into your energy field that should not be there. Okay, she's kind of going, listening to things maybe that shouldn't be listened to. Why does this happen? So first of all, some of the bigger energies, like starseed energies, interdimensional beings, some of the stuff that is out there, like things like you would find like the healers, the energetic beings who are healers, different energetic beings in the world, in the energy, in the interdimensional spaces, and everything else, and in between, the guides, all of these things. They don't have time to play games like this. They don't even see or care to come in and go, let me whisper in your ear. That's why I'm saying some of these things are trap souls, lower vibrational energies, where they're trying to still live and be around. This is a highway, like I said. So some of these things can attach. It can even be passed on loved ones, maybe who in some kind of way were not close to you. They could have had some kind of even mental disability. Something happens there as well, where there's confusion when a person is leaving this world. It can be somebody that was very narcissistic, who end up doing this. Sometimes even people who are like murderers and real cold-hearted psychopaths can end up wanting to stay in the low vibrations, and that's when you get like really more serious hauntings and things like that, even possessions. Yeah, so you need to have this discernment here with regards to what is coming in, what you're picking up on, what is going on around you. Okay. Discernment, the frequency of discernment supports your ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance. It's the second time this talks about balance here. and detachment, yet with the compassion and wisdom. So if I happen to bump into something like this, I don't hate it. I'm not angry with it. There's nothing going on there like that. I always just feel like, do you want to leave this? I want to go into the light. And sometimes they don't want to. Sometimes they don't want to go into the light. And I'll just be like, but I am not your light. You're looking for light. That's why you're coming here. So I'm not your light. No, you cannot be in this space. Sometimes it does happen. You pick it up sometimes in your environment or where you're going, or certain things shift a little bit. And then I'm just like, no, I'm so sorry. But you're looking for light in people. The real light is where you need to go so that you can discover yourself and heal and go into a space where you can start evolving again. But you know, the need to be alive is a big one. We always think like, I'm so done with this place, I just want to be, I'll never come back here. Life will push through. Life wants life. And even as a soul, when we do leave here one day, the opportunity to come back and re-experience life, as difficult as it is, you will fly there. You'll be drawn there like moths to a flame. Because it's the light. It's the light. And this is what's going on here. This is a very interesting one. What's going on? Tell me, comment below. Tell me have you had something like this with your energy? Have you managed to release what this is? If you want to, there's another video. I've got another channel, Head Rich Healing. I did a video there, my last healing video. I'm planning a new healing video now. Bit of an activation video for you light workers there. There is almost like there was a video I did for entity attachments and things like that. You can really go and just go listen to that one. Put your headphones on and headset on and go listen to that. It's something I just want to show you what I saw under the deck. These things can become intertwined with your energy. So do you see how the branches have now tied around the arms, holding you back, holding you down, holding you in that energy space? So I want to actually see here more about the discernment energy for you. Is this bad? Does it mean that we should not be venturing into the spiritual world and doing spiritual work because this is what everybody says you shouldn't be doing, and then look what happens? It's happening if you believe it or not. So it's happening if you believe that it's happening or you don't believe that it's happening. It is happening. Doesn't make a difference. Does not make a difference whatsoever. Interesting, I've got a lot of cards out for you. It doesn't make a difference whatsoever. This interaction will happen to you if you are an atheist. You don't believe nothing. It's gonna be messing you around. It's like the wind blowing. One day the wind is nice and cool, and the next day it's quite hard and it's blowing your hair all over the countryside. That is how it is in the spiritual energy. You are spiritual. You are energy. So the energy is going to interact with you. I mean, right now we have our cell phones, we've got Wi-Fi. Those Wi-Fi signals and those cell phone signals are moving right through our body all the time. That's energy that you cannot see. There's a lot of other things the same as that moving through your energy field all the time. So here with the discernment, we've got Knight of Pentacles. Always take it slow when it comes to communication with your guides. Your guides are going to be very boring. Okay. You guys are, I'm just saying, no, I'm kidding, they're not boring, they're fantastic. So your guides are going to come to you slowly. They're not going to rush to you. They're not going to put on a show for you. They're going to work with you slowly. They're going to get to know you slowly. They're not going to love bomb you, okay? Your guides are not going to love bomb you. They're going to get to know you. Some of the entities we do attach and do come into contact with are not your guides. That is okay. You know what attracts them to you? The fact that you are a healer. And know it or not know it, they're looking for healing. And so they come. And sometimes you can heal them. You can actually heal them. If you feel like there's something going on and you're like, what is that? You can actually heal that energy. You can actually send them into the light. You can actually heal them, and sometimes they come to be transmuted by you into something that's positive. Literally some of the stuff that people are so afraid of literally is coming to you because you can heal them. Yeah, I'm just saying. So we've got two cards here. We've got the Star card and the Moon card. We've got Aquarius and we've got Pisces in your reading. And I think we also got Cancer as well. They're both in the reverse position. So there the beautiful cards are. The Star card is connection to spirit. And so there we go. This connection to spirit. It is the dream. It is your own energy and the light of who you are. And then where are we? The Star card here is your own energy. Then the Moon card is the mystery of life. It is what you cannot see. Your own energy, being that Star card, is very much of the light. And sometimes you attract things that are very much of the night. Okay, both are energies of nighttime. But sometimes you don't always see the moon. Sometimes the moon is in the dark. You can see the darkness and the light on that side. But the stars are always visible. The light of you is the star, which is attracting sometimes other energies for healing. They can then attach to you in a negative way, like the devil card showing up here. It may seem like the Lover's card, but it's not. Okay, ironically, we're talking about lower vibrations and up pops the devil card. Shame. Anyway, so it's this energy of things attaching that may not always be that great for you. Okay, and then what ends up happening is it can cause contrast or issues in your energy body, with the Five of Wands being there. Let me look under this deck here. Realization. Wow. All right, so it's the frequency of realization, supports the internal process of becoming aware of your heart-centered truth. Back to that heart-centered energy. Balance and heart-centered is coming up here twice, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. So I think that you guys are going to be able to actually realize not everything that you're picking up on and hearing is always your guides. Your guides are very patient, and they will never let anything come to you that's going to be very dangerous for you. They will definitely block everything, but they also want you to learn. They also want you to hear them and not hear everything, all the chatter that goes on around you. And this is a process when you enter into the spiritual world and you become a light worker. You don't become, you are a light worker. You start to delve into spirituality, and whatever it is, you can pick up on a lot of different things. What you do is release them, or you tell them to be transmuted into the light if that is what they wish. If they're attracted to your light, then you transmute them. You don't let them come into you. You could be like, okay, so you're attracted to my light, you're looking for the light. Let me redirect you to the light. And you kind of go, look at the light. You see my light? And you step out the way, there's the light. Go into that space where you can now rise up your energy and leave this area. It happens sometimes, it will come, these things can happen to you in dreams as well. That is when the conscious mind is off, so then you're sleeping and you're really just really in that space of being very open. And when that happens, if you wake up and you've had a moment where you felt something that wasn't really correct, let me give you a little thing of how you can shake it off and how you can actually pull source energy into you, and how this may even be a little step that will help you. So one of the things you can do if you've had like a bad dream, or you're picking up on a lot of conversations going on in your mind, you're like, why is this happening? My energy dropped all of a sudden. What is going on there? Could it be something that's not from me? Well, you're going to do this. I don't want to knock my painting down. So you're just going to take a bit of a seat. You can do this standing as well. And you're going to put your left hand, which will be not the right hand, the left hand on your right shoulder. And all you do is kind of like exhale and kind of go and do it on the other side. On the other 3 times. So you start on the left side, you go to the right side, go to the left side again. You make that sound. And then you do it to your arms. And then you raise your hands up and you release. You will feel the energy in your palms of your hand releasing. You will feel the energy releasing out of the palms of your hand, being taken back into the light, back into source energy. And then you can even accept source energy in by raising your own hands up and just breathing it in, putting it back into your body. And I just like to put it over my heart, that heart space center. So your guides, if you do this and your guides are the ones connecting to you, they will not shift with this energy. It's anything that does not need to be attached to you that will then be shaken off. You have to make that sound. shaking it off, shaking it off. It helps you, and you can do it in a way that it's like it's coming deep breaths from inside, pushing out. This is going to help you so much when you do it, especially when you give a bit of a push to that energy and you lift your hands up. You will feel the energy in the palms of your hands as you've pushed it off. You release it, send it up into the light, release it into the light, let it go. And then you accept the energy back from source and you seal your energy body. This is an amazing practice to do, especially if you're new, or even if you're way open and you're finding that I'm really picking up on a lot of different things. Sometimes I'm myself, sometimes I'm not myself. This is amazing practice. This is normal. It is a normal experience. I really am very careful, like when it comes to like tarot and things like that. When you're pulling out a tarot card, or especially tarot, because tarot's energy is very uniquely aligned, it's very open. It's a very open energy. So tarot is something that you need to be very sure about who you're actually speaking to when you're working in tarot. Don't just grab a deck and be like woohoo and let your kids play with it and do all those things. This is a cell phone with the number open on the internet. Anyone can dial it, okay? So when you're working with your tarot, when you're working with any kind of divination, when you're speaking to your guides, always address your guides directly. When you're working, if you're working with angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, whatever it may be, Archangel Michael, I'm about to start communicating with you directly. Don't just be like, hello, whomever's there, I'm calling. You don't know, you don't know who's going to pick up the phone. So always, whatever you're doing, any kind of spiritual work that you do, even starting with meditation, when you're doing anything, any kind of spiritual practice, even yoga, you're aligning your energies, you're moving your system around. When you're about to start, always stand into space and be like, I'm now beginning to do the spiritual work, whatever it may be, from tarot to burning a candle, okay? And I now call my guides in, I call my higher self, I call in my archangels, my guardian angels, those who work with me for my highest good. And I ask you to come in and help me and protect me in the space and help me to do what it is I need to be doing. Always start off with that intention. Don't just be doing stuff and you don't know who you're talking to, okay? Because it's like, you don't know. Are you going to leave your house door unlocked and be like, woohoo guys, come? No, you're going to know. You're going to give the right person the key to open your house and come inside. Same kind of thing. So work from that space, and then it's going to be much more, it won't be easy for things to come and attach to you. I feel like this was a light worker activation on its own. It was a lesson that I'm giving here on YouTube. But if you are a light worker and this helps you, and if you have your own ways of working in this kind of field, what do you do? What do you do? Comment below, what is it that you do to protect yourself? Others can hear what you're saying and you can really, really help them. You maybe, and me as well, I'm also going to come in and read all the comments and be like, okay, that's really a great idea. I'm going to use that as well. One of the things that we must know, we're walking with each other here in the space. We're like, I always like to say, in the temple of light, we are walking each other into the light. And this is what is going on. So guys, share your wisdom, put it out there, help others so that we can help each other, so that we can change and work together to create this new space that we're working on, which is the reality of your life, which will affect the reality of everything else. Thank you so much for being here one more time, beautiful soul family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And one more time, we teach each other. One more time, we meet in the sacred space. Again, as planned, hundreds and hundreds and even maybe thousands of years ago. Isn't that amazing? There we go. I'm sending love to you all as usual. Until next time. Mwah. Oh, by the way, if you want to go check my trip to Belito, there's my daughter's video. Brianna. Life with Bri. She's going to be the vlogger of the family. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, guys. I didn't even know she was filming. I was like, you were filming this stuff? When did you do this? I'm not even paying attention. I'm sitting there drifting out my own life, looking at the ocean, and she's filming away. But you can go check it out over there. Shame. She's really, really good at editing. She needs to edit my videos more. Anyway, I'm sending love. See you next time. Bye.